Okay, so we are going to be playing some more A Realm Reborn main scenario today. I feel like I am getting closer to the end, so I'm going to be charging forward. We'll see how... I'm not sure if we'll get all the way to the end today, but we'll make some progress for sure, so... I forgot I left off sitting in Minfilia's chair here. Okay. So let me get my quest line up here. I think we need to get out of Minfilia's chair and probably get our next quest here. Alright, let's dive right in. Mask of Grief. Minfilia has a request to make of you. Have you a moment, Solitary? I believe Ito wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbreeda's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Okay. Let's see. Is she just outside here? MSQ speedrun? Oh, look at Ida. She's all sad. Oh yeah, for anybody that's tuned into the stream today, if you missed the last stream, there is a VOD, or yeah, the VOD's up on YouTube if you missed the events from last stream. There was stuff going on. Hey, it's Solitary. Great. Why is great in italics? Great. It's like, hey, it's Solitary. Oh, great. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Oh. Flower delivery service? Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you. And the daisy. Okay. That I can handle. Let's see, where is Rowena at? I forget who that is. Revenant's Toe. Oh. Been a minute. Been a minute. How y'all doing today, by the way? Did I literally... I think I literally just teleported outside. What am I doing? For some reason, I was looking at the map and I saw Korthos there, and I thought I had to teleport like all the way up to like the snow area, but it was literally teleported me outside. There's one way to waste 80 gil. Hi, Rowena. Oh, can I put the chocobo away? How do I do that again? Ah, we'll leave him out. What can I do for you today? I need a flower. They've got you running errands now. Not just now, forever. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Then the savior of Eorzea. I do it all. I slay primals, deliver flowers, play hide and seek, I do it all. You best learn how to say no, or they'll have you out in the chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And tell that Ida lass, I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. She needs to. Ba-da-da-ba. Flower obtained. Let's see, where is this place at? Where is this? Okay. I find it interesting how you can ride on Chocobo in some towns but not others. I'm guessing just like... It seems like it's like the main starting towns, maybe just because they're too crowded. It'd be chaos if everybody was on a Chocobo, maybe. Oh, this is gonna be where the stone was at. It's like flowers on the grave kind of thing we're doing. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Here it is. The daisy looks the exact same as, like, when we're carrying around, like, a dead body. That's, like, the same symbol. When Brita loved these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
What are you doing here?
The song riseth to a crescendo.
He keeps like appearing and saying like one ominous line and then disappearing again. I don't like the sound of that.
Is that what I think it is?
What was it? Like dragons?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was gonna teleport me back there. I'm assuming whatever those were are going to be attacking Ishgard. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeda's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Korthos will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. Okay. The envoy is here. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries, if I may. Certainly, you come with news of the Dravanians. The dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcements you seek, then. We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Korthos at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the Grand Companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the Grand Companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgardsormr and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Thank you. You wear the mantle of a hero well. 'Twould seem the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out there. Seek me out when you arrive, Solitary. I feel like I don't know too much about the Dravanians, other than they are in, like, constant war with Ishgard. I'm not sure. Whoa. Who's this? Oh, I see. Let's see what's going on here. This cutscene looks really
the
good.
sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
The cycle.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
I like the sound of that. Huh. That doesn't look promising, everybody. Okay. Dragon head. Let's go. That cutscene looks really good to me for some reason. Like, it looks like one of the best graphically done cutscenes. Let's see. Ow. It seems I was swifter. You too, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. Let's see here. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Afoot. What is afoot? I'm gonna start using that in my day-to-day. Afoot. Let's see, the gates. Question the knights at the gates of judgment. Where are the gates of judgment? Oh. This is probably the place that I've, like, gone by numerous times, but and asked, what was that? What is that building? Here we go. Heretic scum. How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. That guy's not having a very good day. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. Mother? The Gates of Judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered... When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. She'll do that to you. She'll do that to you. Oh, that guard's mother? Oh, I thought they were talking about, like, some grander scheme of Mother, like Mother Earth or Hydaelyn or something like that. Twould seem the heretics struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. What? Well, we were there, you weren't. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretics' treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders, and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. So I'm assuming, like, Iceheart and the followers, like, have branched off. They keep calling them heretics. I'm assuming they, like, branched off from these guys and are now trying to take them down or something. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed. If she would risk direct action against the city, come, let us do as we are bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Horshafon will know where Sir Emmerich means to receive us. Let's go to Dragonhead. Ishgard doesn't like dragons, heretics side with the dragons. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see, are we going in here? We are, okay. It's reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat with you in the intercessory. Okay. I believe that's over here, right? Greetings. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes. Maybe, like, Iceheart is, like, somehow related to Emmerich or something like that. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally. Istenian? What? Oh, I was like, that's not Istenian. Oh. Dragoon? That's what I'm getting from this. There we go. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It's pretty cool looking, actually. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lands, Istenian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So, you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. 'Twould seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal. The reclamation of the stolen eye. One of the 7 great worms? His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by hero Haldreth, the beast is said to have terrorized Korthos since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls... That's hard to say for some reason. Many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldreth plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. I'm an Emmerich stan. Should it ever be returned, the dread creature would be restored to the height of its strength. So there's 7 of them? And then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. This is a son. My vengeful son hath... No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of... The eye itself is... So I think I'm the only one that just heard that just now. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But those stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics. The dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endure. Patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms. They, who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength, and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? I think that's fairly clear. Of that, we cannot be certain, though we know the heretics covet the eye. We have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem you have described your plight in admirable detail, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the keeper of the lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I feel like if we don't, that private war is going to spread across Eorzea. Gotta think larger picture here, Alpino. I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. See? That's what I'm saying. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Travania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Korthos would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Guardians arrive, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Korthos. They would not even have to draw steel. That look. It just hit him. An Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona? 7 hells. Ahem, very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emmerich. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Okay, that look was even better. I'm gonna need to get a screenshot of that. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared, he meant to hurl his horde against Danafin's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. Ooh. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? I mean, I think he can still hear us right now, Alphino. Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude toward foreign cooperation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. That they do, I'm sure. Let me talk to this guy real quick. Oh, you can't actually go on this table. Interesting. He is the source of our suffering. We do not fell the worm, these endless clashes count for naught. Alpino is ready to begin making preparations for war. Here we go. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the antecedent. Pray, return to the Rising Stones. Okay. Mordona. Things are really heating up here. That's my hypothesis for the time being. I feel like Emmerich and Ishgard are somehow related. That's my theory at the moment.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified. Still working on my Papa Limo.
The city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Me? I was just thinking about retirement, actually. Or, never mind, I guess I'll join.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Are they gonna agree to that? What was that about? That was weird. Ba, ba, ba. Let me check something here. Let's go blue. There we go. Okay. Preparing for war, huh? I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter... I wonder if I have like a raid or something coming up. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Korthos. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray, brief Slaftborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany me? Okay. She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. Tataru has joined the party. Okay. What job do you think Tataru has if you're bringing Tataru into battle? Dragoon? We are rather close to Korthos, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go. I've 101 things to discuss. Up, 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 up. Dark Knight. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Korthos, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Will you join me, accomplished adventurer? Oh, they have a pretty cool outfit, by the way. I like this color scheme. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Well, I'm taking back my compliment of your outfit, then. Hello? Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilred was there with the Fourth that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have you? I feared as much. No one's seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilbert stopped turning up for duty, them black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company is a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. And that and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Wilbert's a fresh-faced novice. A bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind. He ain't the type. And this is just between you and me, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. There's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road. You've got a war to wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you. So someone on the inside is up to trouble. Maybe Willow will join my cause. Oh, you're not part of the quest. Okay. Let's see. So, Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of this siege, those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do? What to do? Wait. Where is this person? Like up on top of the... top of the building or something, I think. Let's see if we can get this one first. Wait. Aha! Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claimed the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled behind an icy wall. Not having much luck here. Bop, bop, bop. Maybe I need to... Can I fly up on top of the building? Aha. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians? Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk, he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. That was our most promising one so far. Speak with Tataru. Okay. There you are, Solitary. So, did you sway any hearts? 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slapborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say 1 Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights, at least. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alpino. Apparently, the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight. Hey Jen, hey Vera. And they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alpino said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Oh, I just noticed I have a piece of mail. Let's see what kind of mail I got here. Oh, Darcy sent me mail. Oh, fashion report items. Patrician's gloves. That is quite the hat. Thank you. I'll maybe do that later on in the stream. Go get the MGP for that. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Ul'dah, right? Let's get lost in Ul'dah. Oh, what am I doing? This is weird. There's like almost nobody in here. Maybe it's because I'm playing like fairly early morning hours right now, but there's like, I'm so used to seeing there like just be like 100 people around this aetheryte, and now there's like 4 of us. It's so weird. Okay. Chamber of the Rule, probably. Look at this name. Cat Taco. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations 1 leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we? I just noticed how large the chairs are.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Ul'dah has not.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but 2 of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Ooh, get him, Alpino. Okay.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Like, the meaning of that, like, sell swords is just barely clicking in my brain.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people.
Tale as old as time.
If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Dang. This is really taking a turn.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
It's all on me, huh? Classic.
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
That was interesting.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Something's up there. Interesting. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable? But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Horshafont and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilberd, what news? Then the assault has begun. We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Still Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Uh-oh. Solitary, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses of the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marceline at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. Uh-oh. It's go time. Oh look, it's a Sylph. There we go. Let's see. So where? Oh, Gates of Judgment. Gates of Judgment. Go to Camp Dragonhead. I'm getting nervous a little bit, y'all, as to where things are going. It is in here, right? Yes. I don't know if this is going to be like a dungeon or... You are the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent. Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advance skirmishers are slain. Defeat the Dravanian forces at Whitebrim. Okay. Let's see, where exactly? Just outside the city walls, probably? Okay. Here we go. Time to fight some dragons. I don't know which ones I should take out first. Ah! Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Last time I played, y'all helped me adjust a few combat settings, and I'm already noticing quite a difference with the targeting here. Maybe not. There we go. Okay, another one? Okay. Where is that? Oh, wow, that is not very close to where I am. Okay. Let's take Petey. Fly, Petey. Yeah, I'm trying to remember to actually use the AoE commands. Providence Point. Oh, wow. Before we fight, egg surprise. Now we can fight. I don't think this is actually part of them. No, okay. It'd be so cool if that egg surprise was actually an attack you could do on your mount. Oh. Flame breath. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Where does it want me to go now? Adjoining area. Okay, so it wants me to go back. Yeah, I did the 16 crossover. Like two or three streams ago? I can't remember exactly when it was. I love this music. It's like my favorite area music of the areas that I get to go in so far in my playthrough. Oh, you're doing it right now, the crossover? What news? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in battle to come. The Steps of Faith. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the Steps of Faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross a sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the Steps of Faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in just destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well. Yes? Who's there? Aha! The Scions. The Scions of the 7th Dawn? We could not well stand idly by while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louisoix has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into 2 groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard. Right. If the dragons should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you. All of you, pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the Horde. Do I have any... that did almost nothing. Crap. I think it was this that I wanted to die. Okay, we can still do it. I can't get rid of like the purple band here for some reason. I guess you can't die that part. I was trying to get all blue. Oh well. I trust you are ready then. Good. Come, let us make for the battlefield. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Level 50, item level 110. Prepare for battle. Here we go. That is a large dragon. Oh crap. Ooh. Okay, let's go music. Oh, snap. Okay. Yo, this is cool. All the Scions are here. And our adventurers that we recruited. Accept the fury into your heart. This is cool, okay. Ah!
finish this quickly, shall we?
Oh, they even have voice lines? I need a different view here. Ah! There's a lot going on right now. Oh, there's a barrier strength meter? Crap. Attack this, I guess? Ah! This is cool. Whoa. What the heck is that thing? Ow. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Get up. Everyone fall back. Oh crap. Run! Okay, is that far enough?
Ether, to me.
What? Stone skin. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, this is sick. Okay. This happened? Mantra. Uh-oh, what does that do again? The purple... Ow. Ow. This thing has a lot of health. What does this do? Ouch. Oh, this thing is messing me up. I don't know if I should be like standing here, if this is a really bad idea to be standing here. The barrier strength is at 0. Okay. The music is good too. Okay. Regroup with the rear guard. Oh crap, where did all these enemies come from? Jeez. Okay. I like the voice lines that they've got going on. I can't see anything. Ah! This is one of the craziest fights I've done in this game so far, I think. Whoa. I don't know what to do when it's doing stuff like that. I guess you just take the hit. Okay. Woo. Still alive though, that's a positive. I don't think I can avoid this. Oh, maybe if I go clear over here? Crap. I'm kind of like intentionally putting myself in harm's way to do more damage. Just have to be near the red border of his circle. Okay, gotcha. I'm like too close. So I can hit him from like clear over here? Oh wow, okay. Ouch. Huh. Uh-oh, we're at the final ward. Yeah, this is like one of the coolest fights I feel like I've done in the game so far. Okay. Oh, geez, the barrier's almost gone already. I don't think we're gonna be able to stop it before it takes out the barrier. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Crap. Oh, crap. We survived. Need healing. Need healing. I wish I could read like all the text that keeps popping up, but that's definitely not possible for me. Almost there. Crap. I think I can do it. Ishgard will not fall, not today! Woo! Dang. That one got my heart rate going a bit. Woo. That was one of the coolest, like... That was definitely one of the coolest, like, fights or dungeon instances, whatever you want to call that, that I've done in the game up to this point. It felt very, like, cinematic, in a way, if that makes sense. The dragons, they are withdrawing. Victory is ours. Da, ba, 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 ba. We call them solo duties. Okay, cool. Woo. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. Let's go. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Sate? Okay, this guy's pretty cool, I gotta say. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Solitary, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. Ba, 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 ba. Look at my character's tail in the wind. It's going crazy. Commander, Solitary, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. Ba, 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 ba. Where was he during the fighting? was nowhere to be seen during that. We have indeed achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. What? That sounds weird. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. It is a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. To Costa del Sol! No? Okay. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time to levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. We will see to informing the other nations of what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. Oh, I guess that's not my tail. It's like a tail for the jacket or something. Now that I look at it. I have like two tails. Jacket tail and tail tail. Okay. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that part. I almost died at one point there. I think they had me down to like 600 health at one point. Solitary, welcome back. Alpino sent word of the siege, and of course of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me. Thank you. Let's see. Materia. I have literally not done anything with materia at all before. Let's go with this one. Broken Bridges. Quest complete. Question. How close would y'all say that I am to the end of A Realm Reborn at this point? Like maybe 2-3 hours? About 3 hours? Both close and far. Crap. Two to three? Okay. And then... So, there's like stuff after A Realm Reborn between that and Heavensward as well? Is that correct? Lots of cutscenes ahead, okay. Okay, so that was probably like the last major like dungeon or trial thing. Oh, this is I'm in post A Realm Reborn. Okay. I have a hard time like distinguishing like the cutoff points. Okay, I'm in the basically like at the middle of the final patch before Heaven's Word. Okay. 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 Let's go. I'm trying to decide because I want to do like one. I want to do an I don't think I can like make it to the end today. But I want to do like a stream where I can get fully to the end. So if I'm about 2 to 3 hours away, it's worth going until you get to the quest, the Parting Glass. Roughly how much further would you say that is? Yeah, because I want to do a stream where like anybody that wants to be here for like the finale stuff, I can kind of announce it in advance that I'm planning to like finish that day. Eight quests away from where I am now. Okay, that's quite a bit. You must be weary, Solitary, and now may very well be your only chance to antecedent. That little wave. Hello. The tower is like my favorite character in the game. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. The royal seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. That makes me think, like, there was like an episode really early on in my playthrough that I titled like we've been invited to a banquet or a feast or something like that, and somebody like commented like, oh, different feast at that time. So I'm wondering if this is the feast they were thinking that I was at. That's maybe something upcoming with a feast. On behalf of the council, right, yeah. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You, for your valiant efforts, are as commander of the adventurers' contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Yeah, I did the Crystal Tower stuff. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbreda, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Taro, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Sigh. Come to think of it, I was in that raid with you. Hey, happens to the best of us. Curious, I have never known Totaro to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Look for Totaro at her desk. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, Totaro is not at her desk. Surveying. Totaro is conspicuous by her absence. This is interesting. Totaro, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. I was gonna stop the stream, but I kind of need to see what's going on with Totaro here. I can't leave it like that. Oh, I need to do the fashion report too, apparently. Totaro, where are you? Seriously, where are you, Totaro? No. It's already been established that I am not very good at hide and seek. This isn't good. Aha! I found you. Thought you could hide from me. What are you doing up here, Totaro? Oh, Solitary, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minpili before things get any worse. You always know what to say. I'm glad we had this little chat. What? I didn't say anything. What is going on here? Totaro's too hard to find. They're too small. Too small. Okay. Alright, what's going on here, Totaro? You have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to approach the subject, what with all the recent excitement, but Solitary made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest, but I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Everyone's been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for Wait, is Tataru actually gonna be an adventurer with us? And so it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly when I return. I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Dark Knight Tataru. Engage. Okay. Whoa. Hey. That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Mr. Tataru so determined. Has aught befell, with which I might help? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer, of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well, I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. I'm excited to see what fighting style Tataru is going to take up.